There's one other thing we got to talk about, which is our very own Hassan Piker got the opportunity to debate Cobra Tate, the human trafficker.
Mr. Piker is one heaping, helping hunk of a man.
And he absolutely
Hunk of a man.
bodied him. Do you understand how much? Did you watch the clip?
I did.
Dude, Andrew Tate. So
I loved every minute of it.
Hassan was trying to make one very simple point,
Yeah.
which is empirically, women are actually better drivers than men. One of Cobra, the human trafficker's points he's always trying to make is like, I don't think women should drive. They're not good drivers, and all this chauvinistic like insanity. And he's like, listen, empirically, that's just not true. You're wrong. And Andrew is so incapable of defending his position. He starts to could be like, you're boring, bro. Nobody wants you here. Which is incredible because Cobra, the human trafficker, is perfectly fine debating other people. He does it all the time. By the way, he's doing a stream with like a bunch of 17-year-olds. I mean, these are his people. So here is, it was kind of long. I don't know.
So
the whole thing?
The whole thing was so the whole thing was about like 20 minutes, 22 minutes.
Yeah, 22.
We tried to cut it down because at certain points Cobra is just so thick and not getting it that they are just kind of going in circles. So we reduced it. I think what did it wind up like 11 minutes or something?
All right, well, let's give it a watch.
It definitely gives you the idea of it's your girl.
Yeah, but you know, this has made me change my opinion a bit. I was thinking like anyone that has him on is not good, but Hassan really clowned him. I think it is good.
It made him look like a little worm.
It's good. Hasan, he told me that Andrew's down to have a full combo with him, which I hope happens.
That would be awesome.
You know, I feel like I could own Andrew in a conversation pretty hard too. I don't know if he'd want to talk to me though. Although he knows who I am, so that's a start.
I think the problem is that someone like him just immediately will make fun of your weight.
That's fine. You can do that.
You want I feel like with Hasan, he was like speechless. He found,
You could be like, you're fat. You're fat.
Yeah.
Fucking, you're just mad because no one wants to fuck you.
Yeah.
He does try it at one point. because
Right, and
Hasan's like,
Hasan's like, I have no problem with women.
well, he's like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're just hoping one of these women drive to your house. It's like, yeah. Anyway, let's watch, shall we?
Yeah.
Society's going to degrade, and the countries where men still stick to their honor and their age-old expected ways of acting, are there going to be a safer societies overall? So time will prove me right, but I have nothing against it.
That was you guys did a zoom on that.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's
Why?
straight, and one of these kids is straight a booger eater on stream, y'all. Look at this
overall,
shit.
so time will prove me right, but I have nothing
This is
against
Andrew Tate's friends.
He's
Bro! What the fuck?
Why just do it like that? Like what?
He's so used to eating his own bugs that it's like second nature to him. Dude, you just ate your own bug, bro. Fuck. Shameless, my dude.
Andrew, I've seen
There's
some of your.
also I showed them. There's a screenshot where the guy on the top left just like casually smells. You got it?
Okay. That's emphasized in this as well.
girl.
It's so Andrew Tate, though, to be hanging out with a bunch of dudes from high school.
Who eat their boogers.
It's awesome.
Work as you're doing the rounds on Twitch here. And a lot of the things that you said that you've been called out on, specifically in regards to like women driving, as a matter of fact, are just generally untrue. There's no empirical evidence to back up those claims, which is why you resort to anecdotes quite frequently and say things like, oh, well, it's just common sense, right? But it's not technically common sense. It's just your personal opinion.
Completely. It's my personal opinion based on my personal biases of my life experience. No.
I find that he always is trying to get away with it by he can justify anything he says by that. Because his audience is a bunch of children. He goes, listen, you can agree with me or you can disagree. This is just my opinion. And I think Hasan does a great job of being like, it's fine that that's your opinion, but you understand that you're wrong.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is, I think, yeah, he fucking, this is great.
When I say exactly. And when I say these things, X amount of people agree with me and X amount of people disagree with me. That's fine, and that's the same of nearly any statement in the world.
Okay,
I
but
can say the world is round, and there'll be a percentage of people who disagree with me.
We
but
all
there is a
carry
true
bunch of
answer.
personal biases. And when we analyze situations, we do not have enough scope to grasp the entirety of the situation. We cannot comprehend it with our human brains.
Bro, listen,
which is why when it comes to women driving, it's a funny
also,
point.
I noticed that Andrew keeps trying to speak over him, and Hasan just alphas the shit out of him. Like he's always talking over him and making him beta the fuck out, dude.
Because the truth is different. The truth is the exact opposite.
No, listen. First things first. There's lies, there's damn lies, and there's statistics. I'm sure you've heard that from Mark Twain. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you're deriving.
You can massage. Yeah, you can massage numbers, but
you're deriving your truth from an internet study. That's fine. You can derive your truth from an internet study on a bunch of different things. The truth of life is the truth that you experience as an individual. That is the only truth that we all live within. You live within your truths, I live within my truths, because these are the truths I've experienced as an individual. If certain things happen to you over and over and over and over and over again, but the truth on the internet says it's not true, that doesn't mean that your experiences are any less real. So if you to come here and say the internet says X, especially
your experiences can be real. You could be a statistical anomaly, as a matter of fact. You can be one of those people, but more often than not, I want
to talk to you because I keep letting you talk and you're finishing your point and I'm trying to talk. So
okay, go ahead.
I'm going to. The fact that you're going on the internet, finding some study and saying that this is the truth, especially after the age of COVID and all the fucking truth we were told with that garbage.
You looking to eat another booger there, dude?
The few times he gets close, like he wants to do it.
You want to sit here and say, "Oh, the internet said X." I'm sure the internet did. I'm talking about my personal experiences, and some people agree with me, and some people do not. That is perfectly fine. Don't give a fuck if people agree with me or otherwise. People are listening to me, and they're either agreeing with me or
but
not.
you're still wrong, and that's the problem.
I disagree with you.
Do you want to be right, or do you want to keep speaking into a hug box where people agree with you if you just completely devalue empirical evidence, actuarial sciences, the entirety of the insurance industry that relies on making these sorts of calculations to ensure that these quotes are as profitable as possible, which ends up charging men higher rates than women, as a statistical likelihood that men...
Happy that he brought
That's
that.
a great point.
It's such a slam dunk. The insurance industry is it's a $1 billion industry predicated on calculating risk so that they make money, and they charge more for men in general on insurance because they're worse drivers.
Yeah, men are more expensive to insure.
Yeah.
Because they get more accidents.
Men are more dangerous drivers than women across the board and get into more car accidents across the board. If you're going to look at all of that and say it doesn't matter because that does not correspond to my own personal experiences, then you're silly. You're being silly.
Cool. In my personal experiences, all of the car crashes I've been involved in, all the times my car was hit, and all the negative experience I've had on the road, women were at fault. That is, now you can sit here and say
you can't be that.
You just sound so stupid.
No, like you sound like a caveman, bro. I see women hit my car. All women bad driver. It's like, dude, come on. There's a whole world outside of your lived experience. Also, I doubt that's even true. You know he's the motherfucker crashing into people.
Yeah, also, who's there every single time?
What's the common factor? Why are you getting into accidents all the time?
How many accidents did he see? Yeah.
Yeah, and think of it from their perspective. Every time they've been hit, it's been a fucking dude named Andrew Tate.
You're there every time.
Trafficker.
Insurance claims say that. I never said the insurance claims don't say that. I'm saying that I am not comfortable with women driving because of my personal experience. Those are my personal experiences.
He's not comfortable with women driving. Period.
That word, I was talking about this earlier. Him saying that he is uncomfortable with women driving, it's just like that much more annoying of him, because it's like so patronizing to be like, I don't know if I personally feel comfortable with you on the roads.
Right.
It's like, sir.
I mean, it's straight like fundamental Islam. I mean, like.
I was told I was the best parker in the office yesterday.
Well, there you fucking go, man. Eat your heart out, Andrew Tate.
Thank you.
The human trafficker. By the way, horrible news. He's about to go on the Nelk Boys podcast, and you know that's just going to be a huge L for humanity.
Disaster.
Fucking Nelk Boys. God, dude. You know, Kyle, that they're going to be like, dude, that's so true, huh?
I'm gonna say
I don't think women should drive. Dude, that's so true, isn't it?
I'm gonna go rip a dart.
Oh, shit.
You can drag up all the empirical evidence in the world you want to try and drag up. Anyone with a brain knows how that aids the world agendas anyway. I don't want to go too political on a stream that's going to get taken down. So I'm not saying that I can't find a female race car driver. I'm not saying that.
That's not what I'm saying either. I'm not talking about like statistical anomalies. I'm straight up talking about the overwhelming amount of evidence that suggests that women are more careful drivers than men. Okay? And therefore better drivers than men. Now, you keep resorting back to your personal anecdotes. So let me walk you through this, right?
Brother,
do you agree that human beings have biases?
Do me a favor.
Okay. But hey, I respected your time. Do you want to answer my question? Do you believe that human beings have biases?
Oh, absolutely. We're all biased.
Okay.
Completely.
Do you think that those biases might cloud your judgment?
It's not about clouding judgment.
Not just your personal not just your own personal judgment. Do you think our biases might cloud our personal judgment?
I think every single person on earth is biased and lives within a biased
reality.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely true. Okay. So if you agree with me on both of those accounts,
he laid his own grave, and he's basically just digging his own. But he's too dumb. He doesn't even know where this is going.
You understand that your anecdotes, your own personal accumulation of information, is going to be clouded by your own personal biases. So you're not going to be able to assess the information adequately in the same way that empirical evidence would. This is precisely why we look at data rather than make arguments around our. Wait, let me finish. Come on.
I understand what you're saying.
This is precisely why we do that.
We went over the same point like 5 times.
Oh yeah, and then the 17-year-olds start backing up Andrew. You keep making the same point. Come on, 7 times.
Just pick your nose, dude.
It's not getting through.
I think it's an important. I think he's trying to force him to acknowledge that his point makes no sense, which is important.
Yeah.
And don't you have another booger to eat? Chill, bro.
A side note, I asked Dan if the way that the mic is in the top right shot, if that would actually work, and Dan said if he was trying to mic his dick.
Yeah.
He's probably using a headset mic, right? There's no way that's picking him up.
No, there was one, I don't think in this specific clip, but other ones where he's talking into it like that.
You're long-winded point. You're saying that the empirical evidence is saying X, so it doesn't matter what my personal experience is. That's fine. My point is, let me change it. Let's say that the empirical evidence says that a pit bull is more likely to bite you than a Dalmatian. But in your life experience, every time you went near a Dalmatian, it bit you, and a pit bull never did. Are you going to go up to a Dalmatian still completely and go, oh, it's fine, completely unbiased because the empirical evidence says X when you're covered in scars?
Bro, you are so dumb. He's literally describing like a bias.
No, you're going to say Dalmatians bite me for some reason, and I'm not comfortable around Dalmatians. That's called human nature. Okay. So I'm telling you my personal experiences, and I don't care. I understand your point. Empirical evidence says X. Women in this country can do X. I completely get that. Secondly, it's also country by country because you're only talking about America because you're American and you don't see outside of the world. That's fine.
I'm Turkish, actually. I grew up in Turkey.
That's not the point. That's not the point I'm making.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on. Seemed like that was the point, actually, that you're trying to make.
I'm making is I'm uncomfortable with a woman driving. And if you actually ask most women, if it gets late at night or it starts getting dark or it starts raining heavily or the parking gets difficult, they usually ask the man to drive themselves. I know many women who do that. They're not offended.
Can you drive? Can you park this car for me? Please. It's too rainy and dark. I need you to park this car for me, please. When's that ever happened?
By my assumption. I know loads of women who go, oh, I don't want to park, you park it.
The Dalmatian example that you gave is great. You are creating now a hypothetical scenario in which you want your opponent to concede. What if in a million times that I have bred pit bulls or been around pit bulls, not a single one of them has ever been aggressive? We will never be able to arrive at a meaningful solution.
Intellectual juggernauts are sitting with Tate there. If a smell could kill.
Or a resolution.
He's like, oh, shit. Oh, damn, he stinks too, huh? It's not even like... That was like a rough
never be able to
sniff
arrive
test.
at a meaningful solution
Ooh,
or a resolution to this conversation
if
we're both operating on personal anecdotes and hypotheticals.
So let's change the subject because you've just proven your point.
Okay, Andrew, do you believe?
Is it possible they're just trying to be famous on a stream with 2 famous people?
Well,
they're trying to create viral moments.
I don't know who these 2 guys are, but it's their
no
stream.
idea.
They invited Andrew on.
Oh, interesting.
They're just copying Aden with the nose picking. 100%. They're just trying to copy Aden.
What he
They're
ate
trying what?
The new meta is
Wait,
booger
Aiden
eating.
eats his boogers?
That's a trend. That's a Twitch trend.
I'm certain they're just trying to copy an ad and try to become viral and shit.
Oh my god.
No, it's all the time.
Okay, but eating your own boogers?
That seemed eating your own boogers
Not
for
that
clout.
It's not that cool.
I think
It's not that
I
swag.
think so.
I agree with Lev.
Okay.
Ian thinks they're just copying Aiden as well.
They have literally no basis to actually jump into anything being said whatsoever, so they have to do some
They're
shtick
trying to be
being-
silly.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, these guys, based on what I was seeing, they have Andrew on, and they keep bringing new people into the stream to talk to him, I guess.
Yeah.
And somehow they decided this was the most boring one and kicked Hasan out.
I didn't. You didn't really prove anything, but it's cool. Do you believe the Earth is flat, or do you believe the Earth is spherical, round?
2 years. Aldi has his headphones on.
Oh, he took his headphones off.
He gets very stressed sometimes, and
Yeah, it's cool. It's important, you know.
Andrew's getting a little overwhelmed, poor baby, and he just bailed without saying anything. He gets a little stressed sometimes, you know. Human trafficking is a stressful job, and sometimes you need a breather.
Sometimes you can't take the heat. Sometimes you can't take the heat, so you gotta get out of the kitchen a little bit. Andrew, do you believe the Earth is flat or round, spherical, globe?
Round.
You believe it's round, right? But when you walk outside, it feels like it's flat.
Brother, and I
It looks flat, it feels flat, but you believe it's round. Why do you believe the Earth is round?
Because I have personal experience that would prove to me that the Earth is round.
Oh, you have personal experience. What happened? Did you go up to the fucking moon? Is that how you figured it out?
I flew up into space and I looked down on Earth and I saw a big circle.
That's crazy.
Look, even his buddies.
You don't have to. Hey, listen. You don't have to concede on that point, but I think you and I both understand the importance of scientific, the importance of empirical evidence in that one, right? Or you know,
all our fun.
science.
I saw it there, and I thought, wow, this guy, wow, okay, he's gonna ruin the stream.
This is when he starts.
Yep.
With the shenanigans. You can't deal with it.
You're just boring.
Yeah. You're ruining the stream, dude, with these
The girls are tuning out.
Right.
Yeah.
Hot chick. Now you're here.
Is that what you thought?
Just chill out. Like
It's
I
a
don't
little,
wanna argue.
wait, so what's
chill,
up? Is
bro.
it
You
a
make me
little bit
look
more
bad.
difficult when I'm not like the traditional like SJW looking person? Is that why it feels like the stream is a little bit more ruined?
No, it's not difficult. As a professional, I'll tell you the conversation we just had.
Yeah, you dude, you've been kicked in the face and stuff. Like I'm sure you can handle little old me.
Exactly. So I'll tell you as a professional the conversation we just had. I said I am biased and I don't believe women can drive. That's my personal experience. I don't care if anyone agrees. You came along and said, don't interrupt me. You came along and said, no, it's not true because of the evidence. I came and said, I don't care about the evidence, my personal experience. You said, I also have personal experiences and we're all biased. I agreed. Then you said, even if I had personal experiences that said X, I would ignore them because the internet told me to believe Y. I believe what I am told.
That's not what I said. I said
internet.
that regardless of my own personal biases that I might have.
Women drivers being safe is internet propaganda.
Yeah.
The internet told me.
What the fuck, bro? Where'd you find that? On like fucking
Reddit?
NIH.gov or some shit?
Evidence is still more important than my personal biases.
When you guys are both talking at once, you
And
can't
it's
hear
boring, and you've lost, and it's boring. So let's just move on
You're
to
boring.
the subject.
Next.
Is that what
Got
happens? You
him.
just say I'm boring and I lost, and then you win. Is that what it is?
Do a poll on the chat. And if you won, then we'll continue to talk it. But I'm sure you've lost, and it's boring,
Okay.
and it's
Do you want me to leave the conversation that desperately, Andrew? It seems like you're running away a little bit.
Oh, we're just going in a never-ending circle. Like,
Okay, yeah, we can move on from that. We can move on from the.
What's funny is these kids, like, they don't even understand that they're making the best content of the day. They're sitting there being like, "Well, you guys just keep talking in circles."
This is boring.
They kick Hasan out, and it's like, you just made your show so much worse. This could have all been iconic if you let it go.
The importance of science and Andrew's personal biases. Andrew, can you tell me a little bit about the Hustlers University, whatever that is? Not in a promotional capacity. I know that like you're doing the rounds on Twitch, and I know that that's probably giving you a big boost. But I want to understand, you know, because you are a businessman. I want to understand how you generate revenue. Is it okay to get this information for free, or do I have to pay $50 and then maybe get an affiliate link and get other people to also join so I can make a 10% cut off of them also joining Hustlers University?
You can find everything on the website, and you can join if you want more information. That's fine.
So you don't want to share this information for free right now. You don't want to educate me on that.
I don't want to sit here and spend the next hour you trying to accuse me of some bullshit.
I'm not. I'm here to learn. Andrew, you are a brilliant mind. Maybe a little rattled from the numerous concussions, but brilliant nonetheless. So I want to hear more about your business strategy, if possible.
It's actually quite interesting that people who are too scared to get in the ring try and make fun of people who have bravery to try and make fun of them.
No, I do think it's very
brave. By the way, I love this. Now he starts getting defensive about, oh, I was a fighter and I'm brave. It's like you spend your whole day trashing on people and now you're going to get defensive. And by the way, good for you for getting in the fucking ring. What do I got to suck your dick about it? It's like, I don't owe you any respect. It's something you wanted to do. Just because I didn't want to do it doesn't make me less brave or less heroic than you. That's something you wanted to do. So good for you for getting a hobby that results in you getting brain damage, like Hasan pointed out. It's just not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Some things that I do might be brave for me, and other things might be brave for you. For example, reading a book. Or
a book?
Brave for him.
In a book?
Yeah, in a book. For example, letting a woman drive and sitting passenger.
In a book?
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
That's
ultimate
bravery.
challenge. Andrew Tate. You know, cooking dinner.
Right.
In a book?
Drinking tap water. I'm just saying, you know, bravery is subjective. Unlike, by the way, your opinion about women drivers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brave. I do think it's very.
Oh, all right, so let's not detract the bravery of men who do things you're afraid to do. That's the first thing.
No. You are absolutely
You are a warrior,
incredibly
brother.
brave. You still might have CTE, but you are incredibly brave. I appreciate it.
I mean,
Don't
whatever.
get defensive, bitch.
The point I'm trying to make.
He's so rattled. Whatever. Dude, it's fine. You're just getting a little smoke, brother. You can't deal with it.
Is I know you want to sit here and talk about hate you and try and break it down, and you've prepared a bunch of notes, etc.
I have no notes whatsoever. I'm a dumbass. I don't know anything I'm talking about. I'm simply here to learn from you.
Yo, can we stop with the sarcastic shit and just have an actual
No, I'm literally, but that's the truth.
Bro, you're being so sarcastic though. Like,
What, can Andrew not handle it?
Yo, my man.
You really you gotta protect.
Can we
baby
stop with the
Andrew?
logic here? Come on.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear facts. I don't want to hear.
Bro, chill. Do with the fucking empirical evidence shit.
Yeah.
He says the world is round because he's seen the curvature. Just believe that.
We want to have a debate, but we don't want anybody to go back and forth on anything.
No,
Because that's
bro.
boring. But also, don't try and be funny. That's boring.
Chill with the sarcastic shit, bro. You're making Andrew upset.
why are you being so sarcastic? Like,
I'm not. I'm literally.
Bro, you're just
come
like
on.
10
Come
things
on.
that are sarcastic.
I'm asking questions.
Yeah, you're being sarcastic. Like, listen.
Hasan, please. It's pretty clear that I was the better Hasan. So
yeah, that's agreed. I agree with that one. That's for sure.
If you could just get out the call, maybe it would fix the stream.
I think so. It's
Would you
boring,
guys,
man.
if you guys would like me to leave the call, I can do that. I don't want to be. I don't want to be rude.
I gotta get back to work.
I do not want to be rude, boys. You know, this is your stream. Andrew, I'd love to talk to you in more detail if you'd like to. I hope that one day you can educate me on your revenue strategies. I mean, it does look a little bad though if you feel as though I should leave the call because you feel like I'm overpowering you a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, and then, well, some of the best parts is after he leaves, then they all start talking shit about him. They're
That
like,
part I didn't
he's
get
so
to watch.
boring, bro. And he's just so boring. He was ruining the stream. He goes, listen, I don't care having conversation. It's just boring. It was just bringing the mood down. I'm just here to have fun.
Called Hasan a nerd. You're like, God, what a nerd.
Fucking nerd-ass
He knows so
empirical
many
evidence,
things.
bitch.
You're a fucking nerd. You don't drink bubble water.
It's not even just the empirical evidence. Like, when you really boil it down, Cobra is basically just saying he doesn't believe in objective reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't believe in that.
And of course he does.
I don't know. I think he might be such a narcissist that he really, like, in his world, I'm the only one that matters. My opinion is all that exists.
It's just a rhetorical bullshit to just, he could say whatever he wants, but
I
he
think
knows the world is round.
I think it's like Ethan said, he just found answers to kind of like give when he's confronted. Like, yes, it's just my opinion.
Which usually works.
Yeah.
Like, look, you have your opinion, I have my opinion.
Like with Pork Boy, it's like, okay, so it's your opinion, right? I think that was kind of like the vibe with them.
Yeah.
But it was awesome to watch this because, like, they finally talked to someone who can really like answer in such a good way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he did a great job. So shout out Debate Andy, Hasan, Debate Lord. It's your girl. It's your girl. Here's another Hasan highlight. He's on the phone with our Aiden and XQC, our favies.
So no, this is later yesterday. He actually went round 2 with Tate.
Oh,
he did?
Yeah, after he got off stream, I guess he was on Aiden's stream, and then Hasan called in while Tate was there.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
At least Aiden knows what's entertaining and what's not, and like those booger eating idiots.
True. True.
He saw you doing crypto gambling streams. It was like, oh, there's a bunch of suckers in here that
Yeah, he's just picking his nose. But does he eat it? Does he eat it? That's next
are gonna.
level.
He saw you doing crypto gambling streams. It was like, oh, there's a bunch of suckers in here that are gonna go fucking lose all their money doing
Bro,
crypto
I'm here
gambling.
too, man.
He saw you doing crypto gambling streams. It was like, oh, there's a bunch of suckers in here that are gonna go fucking lose all their money doing
Bro,
crypto
I'm here
gambling.
too, man.
Chaos. Yeah. I actually am kind of down to talk to Cobra now, seeing what a fucking moron he is.